Hi there, I'm Christine Johnson. I'm a writer and I love to share my stories with the children. As a supporter of the Philip Astley project, I've been asked to join the Staffordshire Library's History Festival this year and introduce you to my children's fictional story about Gibraltar, the famous trick horse in the Philip Astley circus. Gibraltar had a story to tell in this book entitled The Magic Rocking Horse. On Christmas morning, there stood a beautiful rocking horse under the Christmas tree with a note attached to it which read, "To Kristen, my name is Gibraltar. I know I'm not a real horse, but please take care of me." Little did Kristen know that when she went to bed that night, her rocking horse would come to life. Max had gone straight to the land of Nod, whilst Kristen was too excited to sleep. They both had a wonderful Christmas day, playing with all their Christmas presents. Kristen's favourite present was her rocking horse. She kept dozing in and out of sleep, waking up during the night, checking to see if the rocking horse was still in the bedroom. Eventually, she drifted off into a deep sleep. In the middle of the night, Kristen was awakened again by a strange creaking noise. Creak, creak, creak. She opened her eyes, trying to focus in the darkness of the bedroom. When her eyes adjusted, she saw her beautiful wooden rocking horse rocking backwards and forwards, gently at first, and then the rocking became faster and faster, as if the horse was galloping. Max was still fast asleep. Kristen sat up in bed, watching the rocking horse rock back and forth. She was a bit frightened, but she pushed the bed covers back anyway, got out of her bunk bed and went over to place her hand on its mane to stop it rocking. "Shh, shh," she murmured. "It's okay. You don't have to keep rocking. You can go to sleep now." To her absolute astonishment, the wooden rocking horse turned its face towards hers. "I know I can sleep now, Kristen. You will take good care of me, won't you?" "Of course I will, Gibraltar," she said. The rocking horse was real and was talking to her. Was she dreaming? She pinched herself. "Oh, ouch! Oh, that hurt." She knew then that this wasn't a dream. Her rocking horse had come to life. Gibraltar's story. In the dead of night, Kristen climbed onto Gibraltar's back, wrapped her arms around his neck and gently rocked him as he told her his life story. "I spent many years with different families, with children who never rocked me, never gave me a name, never loved me. But you are the first little girl who I know will listen to my story and help me to go back to my rightful owner." Gibraltar proceeded to tell Kristen about his life in years gone by. He'd been a real horse once upon a time. In fact, he'd been the greatest trick horse in Astley Circus. He was owned by Philip Astley, the father of the modern circus, and Philip's wife, Patty, rode him in the ring and people would clap and cheer and shout, "Bravo, bravo!" Philip Astley's circus was the best circus in England. "I'm not sure how this happened," said Gibraltar. "As far as I can remember, one day a great magician came to see my show in the Philip Astley circus. I didn't know his name or who he was, but all the circus actors were talking about him. The magician was in the audience that night. He must have cast a spell on me, because the next thing I knew was that I was standing underneath a Christmas tree in a big house in London. I couldn't walk, trot, canter or gallop. I could only rock. I can only assume that the magician's spell turned me into a rocking horse. I've spent many years with different families, with children who never rocked me, never gave me a name, never loved me, and this is the first time in all of those years that I've been given to a kind little girl who genuinely loves horses." "Oh, Gibraltar, that's terrible," said Kristen. "What are you going to do? Can you break the spell?" "I'm not sure, Kristen," replied Gibraltar, "but I do have an idea. I heard Max ask your mum if you could go to Astley Circus during the Christmas holiday. I think that if I can get back to the circus, it might break the spell, and I will be a real trick horse again," he said. Still sitting on Gibraltar's back with her arms around his neck, rocking back and forth as he told her his story. Kristen was getting tired and her eyes were closing. She managed to say, "Then we must take you to the circus." And then Kristen fell into a deep, deep sleep. Now, can Kristen and Max help Gibraltar get back to the circus in the hope of overturning this magic spell? Will Gibraltar be able to get back to his rightful owner, Philip Astley, the father of the modern circus? Or do you think it was just a dream? Visit Newcastle Library and read the rest of the book to see how the story ends. Bye.